we go. I know I had promised that I was not going to talk on the ride home. But really, you guys know I love to jabberjaw. Let me take you through the scene of the crime. Not a crime necessarily, but the way I went home yesterday, which was 53, except southbound. When I go to work, and you guys usually see me going to work, it is northbound. So I'm taking the exact route I took yesterday on the way home, except we don't have 7 inches of snow like last night. So enjoy the ride. As Jerry Dark summed up in my mind. Today is day 10 of the 40-day fasting. 10 days down because it's the 11th. And I started on the 2nd. Or is tomorrow the 10th day? I'm bad with math. All I can tell you is today I'm actually tired. And it has nothing to do, I'm more along the lines of, yeah, I could sleep right now easily. And working 12-hour days, yes, it is easy for me. Usually I'll go home, take a shower, take off all the mascara. Obviously, you guys know I do the dogs when I get home. Take them out. I don't think I'm going to prep their dog food. This was so snow-covered to highway slip and slide. That's what I call it. Brights coming in on the northbound side. Now I'll turn my brakes on now. Usually on a divided highway as wide as this is, I don't worry so much about the brakes because as you'll see as we're coming along on the left-hand side, there are a bunch of trees, a grove, if you will, in the middle of the freeway. And that really blocks out the light. Hello, I see one viewer is watching. Hello, how are you? I won't be able to read your reply. I'm driving right now, heading home. And this is the freeway after the snow plow came last night. Oh boy. Took me an hour to get home last night. Now, generally speaking, I will take Highway SS to go home. The normal twists and turns. Wow, there was a bunny just running across the freeway. I don't know if you just saw that. Well, Mr. Bunny, you better find cover because Mr. Owl and Eagle will see you and have dinner. That's one thing about the North Woods. If you have little critters, saw with my headlights whatever should we call vermin was vision, but my vehicle with the spotlight on it, they came down with their huge wingspan. Wow, it's incredible how nature is. You don't know how big of an owl wingspan they have on, I was gonna say 70 miles an hour, but I'm traveling 70 miles an hour. I don't know how fast the owls and eagles travel. Yes, one time it was an eagle that swooped down to get a critter in the road. Another time, which was the first time I ever saw that, it was an owl. Scared the good summer warm day it wasn't. Look at this guy go, whoa. I don't know if he's hauling horses or cattle, but near the cattle hauler. Just saying. They're animals and they will do whatever it takes, and they're not polite. We'll leave it at that. I see people have joined the chat. Hello everyone. The car is nice and toasty. Yay. And I'm traveling at 65 miles per hour right now. I stopped at Quick Trip. Well, you saw when I went to work, the Quick Trip yesterday, which was Wednesday, today is now the almonds. And I got that to give to somebody at work because, yes, I am still fasting. And today I purchased for Jack some bananas because the gift is with a purchase. So the 4 bananas are 61 cents. He eats them, I don't. And my free Snapple, which he will drink and I won't. Iced tea. That was the deal at Quick Trip today. Now tomorrow after work, it will be my after work when I leave. It'll be Friday. So the deal is Friday donuts. As in the Long Johns. As in what my husband likes to eat, the Long Johns. So he'll be happy. Now you guys know that I will not purchase Long Johns for him because, say it with me, seed oils, 3 ingredients, that's too much. Ooh, somebody was on the other side of the freeway, the off-road. I said it earlier in my 10-minute chat that I really enjoyed the interview at work today. And he's this big, how can we be polite about it? I must be polite because I just must. He is somewhat of a baby Huey, and we all know what baby Huey looks like. He will hit the machine. He will cuss, random cussing, just to cuss because he's mad at the machine, whatever machine he's working on. He will try to engage me in conversation, and I politely will tell him that I get paid to steal from our company. I say the name of the company. I cannot steal from our company. Could you know what I mean? That I mean business, because it's stealing. Theft of time is stealing to the company. I think he got the point. I hope he got the point. The other individuals have got the point. Yeah, I was a little bit salty, saddened more than anything that the company would not allow our shift to have snacky things. Remember, I'm not eating, but I'd like to be able to feed people, because when you're a cooker, you you like to feed people, and you like to see the joy that food brings when you feed people. So I can't do it. Now, our supervisor, the second shift supervisor, said he was going to speak to somebody about it. I don't know what that means. To me, that means no. It's a polite way of saying, yeah, Jerry. Wah, wah, wah. I felt like the Charlie Brown teacher. Wah, 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 wah. Christmas joy, bringing Christmas joy. I thought more today about the dry fasting. And I really think, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm going to incorporate more of those dry fasts, a day here, maybe 2 days there. More than likely it'll be on the weekend when I'm at home. I don't live for food. I like food. I love food. I love to eat. I am a volume eater. None whatsoever. And I'm going to hold and lean on that as much as possible. Sometimes people think it's, oh, Jerry, how can you be so much of a persnickety? I like the way I feel. You guys, this feeling, it's so euphoric. When I think, just right now, thinking about how good I feel, I perk up. I brought, and I didn't do it, but I brought my Keto Mojo to check my ketones today, and I just thought of it right now. It's like, doggone, should have checked the ketone. Nope, didn't do it. This is where the deer were yesterday, hanging out by the school. In the middle of the road, looking at me like, and you think you are going where, Missy? That's what I was saying to them. Yeah, what do you think you're doing in the middle of the road? I don't know if you can see up ahead, they have Christmas decoration lights that are alternating right as I take the 50-mile-per-hour curve. This is a ginger curve compared to the second one. Yesterday I could feel the vehicle. This is a big old vehicle now. I don't know how many feet the Denali is. If I'd have to guess, and I don't guess very well, I would say probably 16 to 18 feet long. That's Impala. And I was heavier, of course, back then. When I had it, I think I was going at 260, maybe. And it was still, the Impala, it's a generous car. I could fit in comfortably, headroom, legroom, all that. It was the fact of going down and getting up from a lower seat. Whereas this baby, I can just literally slide right out of the seat. Now, during the winter time, they ice over very easily. And now, of course, with my hip, I'm very careful. I don't jump out of this vehicle, but surely I get out. I'm loving the conversation. Keep the conversation going, folks. Keep it going. Talk amongst yourself. This is the death curve yesterday. The one that will go down. You can go down in the ditch real easily. I'm not sure if you can see it. But let's see if we see the deers out today. They weren't out last night, that's for sure. And I'll be frank, I really wasn't looking for the deer other than what was in front of me in my vehicle. So I wasn't looking in the field as I typically do, going slow to be able to see if I see any of them. Easy to see the deer when it's white. when it's brown and it's dark, or the grass, no, can't see them so good, or in the brush. And typically in the spring, Mama likes to hang out in the culvert with the babies. Ooh, I saw one. I just passed one. Looked like it was a lone deer. "36 hours for the week were put in 12-hour days." So at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, what a blessing. These kids, I'm trying to instill, the kids that I work with, if they're in their 20s, maybe, I would guess, early, mid-20s. They look younger than my son. One of the kids that we work with, he just turned 22. And he and another gentleman, which I would guess the second gentleman to maybe be in his late 20s, both to be a full-time employee. So I wish them both well. They're good guys. We work very well together. We always call each other the trio, the three musketeers, all working on this one line that we all do together. So when we're all together, we go, yay, the band's back together again. And we work in harmony with each other, so things run very smoothly, which I like. They're diligent, they're hard workers. We exchange pleasantries throughout the day, because sometimes you gotta say, for example, hey Bill, do you have any more valves, or do you have another one of these parts? This part is a leaker. You know, those type of leakers today. Bum. My apologies to the Bills out there that are watching, if there's any Bills. Now, I'm going to assume, correct me if I'm wrong, because I cannot see, it's too far away from my eyeballs. John's on and Tanya's on, even though I told Tanya, go to sleep. I'm just assuming that because she likes to make sure I get home safely. And I love her. I love everybody that subscribes to my channel. I appreciate the time that you invest in our friendship, making sure I get home, of course, safely, watching me. I have watched a couple of these videos like this, and sometimes you wonder what's going to pop out. You never know. So I've watched a couple, and I'm kind of intrigued. So I enjoy, easy for me to do it because I like it. My voice, I think, is better. Thank Mason for their suggestions that I took them up on, gargled away. Oh, today I resulted in tea. Right now I have not a headache, but I feel the pressure in the front part of my head of 30 ounces. I took one of the salty clean slate, as they call it, which is not flavored. There's no sweetener, no sweetener. One of those in a 30-ounce water. It tasted very mild salt to me because, as you know, I like my electrolytes very bold, very, very, very salty. And I'm not used to having one packet in 30 ounces of water. One packet maybe for 16 is just okay. Perhaps it could be a form of dehydration. So tonight, along with my electrolyte pills that I'm taking, I think I'm going to have straw full of the fasting drops and chug maybe 12 ounces of electrolyte. And that I don't wake up with a, as I call it, a god-awful headache. Because when they happen, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, they're bad news. No text from my clients today. Nobody called, so I think everybody's happy and thriving. Now, you guys know I have 3, one that will be starting in January from the job. But the other 2 are going strong. They're losing weight. They're enjoying the meals that they're preparing themselves. They have you and how they're going to handle it. I am, for myself, very militant. Marine daughter, strict, disciplined, because I have to be. I don't want that icky feelings of inflammation as I had before. Oh my goodness, my fingers feel fabulous when they're not inflamed. Everything feels wonderful. It's a euphoric feeling all around. And for me to have a, I don't know, candy, a Christmas candy, a chocolate, anything that is off of my personal carnivore plan, and to go back to start and feel that, I don't know, dread, pain. It's an, oh, Jack picked the mail. We're good. I just don't want to go there. I don't want that feeling anymore. Now, with all due respect, I'm going to, when I get home and park the deck and the stairs shovel. I say no. But he's got the light on. I can see the light on from here. He did plow, so all this plowing business, he did with the truck. So, and with the upcoming, we don't know what kind of snow is going to happen. It's best to push all that shenanigans as far away as you possibly can, away. Here we go. So the reason I don't want to show you the girls tonight, the German Shepherds, is, I don't know, might have, look at that. Now he didn't too. I think he did. Well, kind of, sort of, I guess. The reason I don't want to take you up the stairs is because I have my work bag and the milk bag, because I saw you guys talking. Yay. Okay, hello, John, there we go. And then Mason saying, are you, I'm going to turn off the ignition now, I don't need it. Are you, oopsie daisy, oh sugar, there we go. Are you up driving around, wild woman? Yes, ma'am, you know it. I didn't know this was live. Yep. Wake up, John, Mason said. Did I scare you, John? Surprise. I spent a little time with the wife. She's getting ready to go to work. Nice. I used to eat a banana a day just because I love them. Definitely a high carb food. You know it. Bananas are so good though. I miss them. The husband likes them too. John, Poopy was on Barb's telling jokes from a notepad, 90 miles an hour. People left in droves while complaining to me. OMG bad. Listen, I heard it. I know. I turned off, and then I literally turn off of the chat because of that lunatic person I was working next to. Yes, some foods we miss, just how it is. John says, write the chat. Right, the chat just died. Then, and just an addict came in talking some, addict, oh boy, talking some SHI that was funny. Oh, shoot, I missed that. People don't seem to laughing. Did you see his face? Oh my goodness. It went from 25 to 14, and then two came in, lost one in record time. Of course, while he was still on, said Barb's people left in droves over people being on. Yes, Bill, the addict, came and left 2 times. Oh boy, complaining both times. I think that's why Pania leaves early lately. Oh, Jerry, he's so funny. Yes, Jerry, he's a hoot. Awesome. When I feel when I fast, I will up the electrolytes. Yep. 3 to 4 liters of water. Today I didn't do so. I actually wasn't thirsty, John. Really. Potassium, magnesium, and salt. I make my own. I have two before. Yes, I did. Jerry made it home. You know it. Making your own is good. Why do you? Oh, John, I can't read this part because I see that stupid dot in the screen. Why do females' butts go up in the air when you pet them? I don't know. I don't know. My German Shepherd. Oh, I was out and then I'm live again. Speaking of the girls, I'm going to go and tend to the German Shepherds. Thank you all for driving me home again. I appreciate the company. I truly do. Love to you. Hugs and squishes. Good night. Good night, Mason. John. Oh, Michael's here too. Good night, everybody. Have a pleasant night's sleep. Angels on your pillow. And we will see you tomorrow after physical therapy as I'm driving into work. I'll let you know how my headache was, if anything develops. Toodaloo.